Hi, this is Miles.
And this is Rebecca with your weekly rundown on Friday.
So this week, the key piece of information that's come out is that we've released our 4K WatchGuard surveillance kits. So this is 8 megapixel resolution where you can have either 4, 8 or 16 cameras already pre-packaged. We're not supplying these kits with cables because the expectation is on most jobs you actually probably be upgrading existing sites with coax. But obviously we have cable available to purchase and connectors if you require them.
Look, one of the most important things that I'm finding or hearing is about the monitor. So a lot of people with these 4K systems end up using these smaller, lower quality monitors, which normally only take about 1080p.
Yeah. So the thing for everyone to note out there really is that if you are live viewing a 4K camera and you're watching it, say, full screen on your monitor, unless you actually have a 4K screen, you won't be actually seeing that 4K resolution. Typically, if you're saying I've got a full HD 1080p monitor, which obviously a lot of customers will buy, particularly 24-inch LG that we sell is very popular, until you actually zoom in on the image on an 8 megapixel camera will be at 2 megapixel.
Yes.
All
so
right?
You're not getting the true quality. They're not seeing really what they've purchased.
No, and so if you want to really dazzle your customer, you want to put a 4K screen on your system, and that really goes for any system above 2 megapixel. If your monitor is only 2 megapixel and you've got a 4 megapixel camera, again, if you're looking at it full screen, you're only seeing a 2 megapixel image. So a 2 megapixel camera or a 4 meg will look exactly the same until you start zooming in on the picture on playback.
Yeah, and that's exactly right. So it's something else for the installer to maybe suggest to the customer. Yeah,
the main way I try to describe it too is saying if you had a 4K screen, and behind us we've actually got 4K, I think they're 55-inch monitors.
Yes.
If you had a regular system showing on a full HD screen, you would only have, if it was divided into 4, each quadrant would not even be 2 megapixel resolution. So put a 4K screen up, you can have 4 cameras all in full HD. So it looks
which would be fantastic and look mink. The other thing that we're also going to talk about is our blowout specials with the surveillance kits. They are your 4K and also your 2 meg, and they've actually been extended, which is fantastic. So you guys should definitely jump onto that before that ends.
Yeah, so on my previous video, I touched on the fact that a 2 megapixel full HD camera is still an ideal general purpose camera, particularly for smaller rooms or maybe going out to 5-10 meters looking at the subject. We've got obviously a range there that still provides that resolution. The price is fantastic. Ask your account manager.
Yeah, ask them about
the deals
pricing.
we're doing. And the other thing is to remind everybody with our Sydney-based customers that our trade branches at Villawood, Haberfield and Brookvale are open on Saturday mornings from 9 till 1. So that gives you a good opportunity to actually go into those trade showrooms. You can see our wares. There's lots of demo boards, current models set up. And you can probably get a better idea from the person in there explaining.
Yeah, a good touch and feel experience and actually using some of the systems instead of just having your account manager just speak about it and not really having that one-on-one interaction. The other thing that we just want to mention as well, if you don't have one already, please make sure you ask your account manager about the client portal. On the portal, you now have the opportunity of doing your own quotes and creating your own orders, or even saving an order that you don't really want to actually be processed yet, but you just want to have it there and then ring them and maybe confirm that you have everything that's needed for that particular job.
All right, so that's it for this week's rundown. We look forward to seeing you in the near future. Thank you.
And bye for now.